maida and the whole wheat flour. So we're going to mix both of them together and make these pav buns. Yet they're going to have their softness, and we're also going to learn the small tips and those areas where we go wrong while doing a pav bun so that they change the texture. So we're going to do it carefully, analyze it and do it in such a way that you get your lovely soft pav buns. 200 grams of all-purpose flour or maida, 150 grams of whole wheat flour, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 and 1/4 teaspoon of yeast, 3 teaspoons of butter, 3 teaspoons of oil, 200 ml or 1 and 1/4 glass of milk, 1 teaspoon of salt. So here, while we are going to do this lovely soft pav buns, we'll have to take care of each and every step. We have added this whole wheat flour to give some health, like we want to make a combination of the all-purpose flour and a little of whole wheat flour to make it more healthy, and that's what always is Dosa recipes aim. So let's look into how to do this yeast. See, actually proofing of yeast is very important step in this, and there are chances how it goes wrong, and that's why the bread doesn't rise or it's not soft, or these are the complaints which we keep getting. So what you have to do is you have to use really warm milk. Warm in the sense it should be really warm, and I'll tell you a tip for how to check its warmness. Then we're going to add the sugar and then the yeast and allow it to proof. So just see that if the yeast is proofed and if it is rising up like this, and then only we're going to use it. If it's not proofing, then either there is a problem with the milk or the mixture you have done, or it is the yeast which has become old or something like that. So then it's not proofing. So just discard it. If you're going to use it in the flour and you're going to prepare the dough, the buns will not be soft or they will not rise. So this is the first step where we have to really take care. If it is not rising, just discard it and take another pack. So while you're going to start this process, have 2 or 3 packs with you, and that will be more convenient. So now let's see how to do this yeast. Now first, to bring the milk to a warm state, I have put it on a medium flame in the stove. Just to show this, I'm using this Pyrex vessel, which is a stove top proof. You can use any vessel which is suitable to place on a stove top. Now I'm having the warm milk. So I'm going to show you how I'm proving it's warm. Like, it's not very hot, because if it's going to be very hot, what will happen is once you add this yeast, the yeast will die and the fermentation will not happen. Or if it is very cold, again the yeast will not work at all, so it will not rise. So to see that it is not cold, you can just feel the vessel and see that you can hold it like this. And to see that it is not very hot, no other go, you'll have to put in your finger and see that you are able to be into this until you count 1 to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So now I'm feeling very comfortable, so I'm going to add the yeast. First add the sugar. Sugar will help the yeast to grow. Now add the yeast. See to that you are dissolving the yeast completely. You can just rub it against the sides and dissolve it. That's all. Now just cover it and leave it for 5 to 10 minutes and see that the yeast rises. You can use the stand mixer, or you can use the regular method what you use to mix a dough. The whole wheat flour, all-purpose flour or maida, 1 teaspoon of salt, 3 teaspoons of butter, 3 teaspoons of oil. Start it with slow speed and then we can increase the speed. We are going to run this. Now look at our yeast. It has rised very beautifully. See the milk, can you see? The milk level is only up till here. So we have mixed milk here. We have mixed yeast with milk here. And this is what it has risen. Can you see the bubbles all through? So this is the raisin amount. So it has doubled or more than doubled. So this we are going to add to the flour and mix it now. Now see, You will have to mix the butter, oil and flour like this, so the fat is spread completely along the flour. Now we are going to add the mixture of this yeast. See to that you are completely adding the yeast into it, and now slowly again mix it. Now you can add 3 to 4 teaspoons of warm water to the dough to make a loose consistency dough. So we have got a sticky dough. Now we are going to transfer this to the work table and work it again for 5 minutes. Grease your hands lightly with some oil because the dough is going to be very sticky. Can you see? It's very sticky. It's not like a chapati dough, it's just running. So this is how it should be for a soft pav bun. Now again, for next 5 minutes, keep doing like this. So what will happen is, you will be folding in a lot of air into it, and thus you will get a soft bun. So now if you have not used the mixer or anything, and you right from the beginning if you are going to use your hands, then for the first 5 minutes you will get a nice sticky dough like this. After that, for the next 5 minutes, just keep doing like this. So like this, we have been boxing and folding the dough. You would have heard a air sound in this. When you're doing like this, there will be some air which is coming out and you will be able to hear the sound. Actually in bakeries, this is one big job. There will be one person who to just check the texture of this dough, and that's how they will get their buns nicely. So just keep doing like this and you will get it. If required, you can even put some flour here and then straight away start kneading this. Now you can put it to a vessel and allow it to rise. Depends on the place where you're staying. If you're staying in a warm place, then within 1 hour this will rise. If you're staying in a very cold place, it will take at least 2 hours to rise. It depends on the place you're staying and the warmth you're giving it. You can put it in a nice warm place and then see how it has risen. So now I'm just putting this to a glass bowl. I'm going to leave it into the microwave oven without switching it on. Take a kitchen towel like this, slightly wet it, squeeze the excess water and then put it on your vessel. Now after 2 hours, you just remove this and see how it has risen. Look at this, it has risen 3 times. Now again, switch it to your work table. Now again, we'll have to do the process for the next 5 minutes. Now we have boxed it for the second time, boxed it so nicely, and we have got to this shape. Now you can divide this into equal portions of your required size. Now first prepare a baking tin. I prepared the baking tin. I put a baking sheet or a parchment sheet underneath, and on the sides I have greased it slightly with some oil. I want the buns to be gathered, so I am always using a round tin. It depends, if you have a neat square, a small square or a long tray, you can use that. I am using a round tin. Now arrange this to your baking tray. Now arrange it like this. Again cover it with the same cloth and allow it to rise or double in size for the next 45 minutes to 1 hour. Now again I am putting the cloth and covering it. See, if you are going to use a vessel which is having some depth like this, what will happen when the bun is raising, it will not touch the cloth. So leave it again for 45 minutes to 1 hour. Not switching it on. Now look at this. After 45 minutes we will open and see. Now can you see the buns? They have risen and they have stuck to the sides. So we are going to place them into the oven at 200 degrees centigrade for 20 minutes. Before that, you will have to preheat your ovens at 200 degrees for 10 minutes and then you will be leaving it into the oven for 20 minutes. Now after 20 minutes, now look at this. After removing it from the oven, you will feel like they will be little rough or hard, whatever it is. We are going to apply a coat of butter so that by half an hour or 1 hour when they cool down, they will become completely soft. Now you should wait for this to cool down completely. So now dear friends, look at this. I left for 45 minutes and they have become soft. So I'm just going to cut and show how soft they are and show you the inside also. So can you just see how soft they are, just bumping back, so that shows they are very soft and nice. Try this pav buns and follow all the tips like we have been telling, how to add do the yeast and how to add it, the consistency of the dough and the baking time, and again there will be a small variations according to the ovens and the temperature what you are going to do. So maybe 5 minutes, it might be little more or less. So try and accordingly adjust. You see the color, you can straight away remove it from the ovens. So try these lovely, healthy, soft pav buns and keep us posted. Dosa to pizza, always enhancing your taste buds. If you like this video, press like, subscribe to Dosa to Pizza, and for reprintable recipes, visit dosatopizza.com.